Hello, I'm Professor Sharon Choa, Dean of Music at the Hong Kong Academy for Performing Arts. Why would you want to study at the School of Music at the Hong Kong APA? Are you a talented performer? Do you love to be creative and collaborative? Do you want to study in a vibrant environment where you can fully immerse in the practices you love? If you do, then the School of Music at APA is the right place for you. The HKAPA is ranked first in Asia and 7th in the world according to the current QS World University rankings by subject. This means that we are currently ranked on a par with some of the world's most prestigious music schools in the US, in London, and in continental Europe, with a much longer history than we have. The APA is 36 years old, and we're young and forward-looking. Our aim is to nurture artists to break into the professional music world, equipped with everything you need as a 21st century artist. Apart from the highest level of Western and Chinese instrumental teaching, as well as vocal and compositional training, all taught by some of the world's most renowned teachers, we also place a lot of importance in training of the artist as a creative entrepreneur, a cultural leader. From the 2021-22 academic year onwards, we will offer a brand new course in conducting and cultural leadership. We will be using this platform to train students to the highest level of musicianship and impress upon students that being a conductor is way more than being a supreme musician, but also a giving individual who is a leader in every aspect of cultural development in his or her own society and environment. We also want to introduce to you an exciting new project called the Orchestra Academy. We are developing this closely with the Hong Kong Philharmonic Orchestra. It is a project to enable students to have first-hand experience of playing in a professional orchestra and learn the most up-to-date concert performance designs, as well as engage in a whole host of training workshops. We have also enjoyed more than 10 years of collaborations with the Hong Kong Chinese Orchestra. Basically, we work closely with organizations in the professional music industry to ensure that our students are trained to meet their needs. In our master's program, we have also introduced a new conducting course for Western orchestra to complement the already well-established conducting for Chinese orchestra. Another new initiative is a new major in collaborative piano. Both courses have already proved to be exciting new pathways for students. We welcome your applications and look forward to seeing and hearing you in our next set of auditions. Our Head of Academic Studies, Professor Chistopher, will now elaborate on all pragmatic issues of admissions.
Thank you, Sharon. Dear music students, I'm Professor Chris Pack, Head of Academic Studies in Music from the School of Music, the Hong Kong Academy for Performing Arts. Before you decide to apply for our program, there are many questions that you have to consider. So I'm going to talk about some of these questions that you need to think about before you decide to apply for our program. So what are the main questions that you have to consider before you decide to apply for our program? So of course, the first question is that, why should you study at the Academy? And what kinds of music education is offered by our music conservatory like the APA? And again, what is the major strength of the music program offered by the APA? So these are questions that you have to consider before you decide to apply for our program. And many music students here in Hong Kong, they will apply for various music programs offered by the Academy or by other local universities. So the next question is that, what are the main differences between the music program offered by the APA and other local universities? So these are questions that you have to consider. And at the end, after graduation, what would be the possible career prospects? These are also questions that you have to consider before you apply for our program. Besides the Academy, there are other local universities in Hong Kong that also offer music programs. So what are the main differences? The curriculum at the APA, we focus more on practical training. So about 70% of the courses are focused in performance and practical training. On the other hand, music programs offered by other local universities is part of a general principle of education in universities. So music is only part of the whole curriculum. Normally, music courses will only consist about 50% of the curriculum contents, or even below that. Other than this, the curriculum at the Academy, we focus more on training professional musicians and composers. So we have very rigorous standard required for performance. And all graduates, they have to reach a very high standard of performance before they will be eligible for graduation. On the other hand, performance is not the main focus in universities. So there are other aspects like the study of music and the relationship between music and society and culture that you have to focus on. So in other words, performance is not the most important aspect in university education. About the curriculum at the Academy, in addition to major study, you have to also focus in other areas related to the study of music, like contextual studies. This will include oral musicianship training, music history, music theory, and other related areas, like pedagogy, ensemble training, and entrepreneurship, and other areas. In music programs offered by universities, music is part of the inquiry in music, culture, society, or even science. So students are expected to develop a holistic understanding of music and culture, where the program at the Academy, we focus more on performance. So at the end, performance and creativity are the most important assessment criteria here at the Academy, while at the universities, assessment focuses on different aspects. So these are the main differences between programs offered by the Academy and other music programs at local universities. So what are the main strengths and the characteristics of the programs offered by the Academy here? First of all, in Hong Kong, we are the only higher education institution that provide professional training in performance. One of the most important strengths of the school is that we are a small school. We have about 19 full-time staff and about 100 part-time staff. And the total number of students is about 300. So actually we are a small school. What's the benefit of a small school? That means you can meet your teachers and students every day. And then you can talk to your teacher every day regarding your progress in performance, regarding your progress in other academic areas. So this is the benefit of a small school. If you are going to attend a large music conservatory, you may not have the chance to meet your students and teachers every day when you need their help. Some other characteristics of our school, we host more than 200 concerts every year. So that means our students, they have the opportunities to perform live in some of the best performance venues in Hong Kong, in our concert hall, in our recital hall. And every year, like Professor Choa has mentioned, we have constant and frequent collaborations with major orchestras in Hong Kong, the Hong Kong Philharmonic, the Hong Kong Chinese Orchestra, which is something that you will not experience if you attend other music programs in Hong Kong. One more thing, the Academy is an institution not only with the School of Music. We have a drama school, we have a dance school, we have a film and television school, we have a technical arts school, and we have a school on Chinese operas. There are lots of opportunities for collaborations among schools, students, and staff here at the Academy. So this is something that you will not experience elsewhere. Every year, we have more than 90 visiting artists just in the School of Music coming here to talk to our students, to host masterclass, and have individual lessons with our students. So this is another strength of the school as well. And we have lots of opportunities to host exchange programs with all major music institutions and conservatories around the world, in Europe, in North America, in mainland China, in Taiwan, and elsewhere. So if you are passionate about music, you want to train to be a professional musician, and you want to apply here, what are some of the major considerations? To apply for the Academy, normally we have 2 rounds of auditions, the preliminary round and the final round. For the preliminary round, basically we only look at the performance of your major study. Applicants selected for the preliminary audition, they are required to give a short presentation and performance in the audition. And that's it. If you are good enough going to the final round, there will be a test in oral musicianship and music theory. Again, you will give a presentation and performance about your own major study. And there will be an interview. You will talk to our staff, and we would like to know more about why you would like to be trained as a professional musician. As most of you will notice, we offer both undergraduate and diploma programs, our Bachelor of Music degree and our Music Foundation program. If you want to apply for these 2 programs, you only need to attend 1 single audition, and you don't need to attend 2 separate auditions or application. This is a question that many applicants would like to ask. Do we have quotas for the diploma program and the Bachelor of Music program? The answer is yes or no. We don't have a specific quotas for the undergraduate Bachelor of Music program or the sub-degree Diploma Foundation program. We only choose the best candidates every year. So the application is competitive, but we don't set a quota for the 2 programs. Every year, we will recruit about 45 to 50 students. We don't have a really fixed number. We choose the best student. So if you are good enough, you're passionate about music, there is actually a good chance that you will be successful in the audition. So if you want to know more about the application procedures and details about the audition, sample papers of the oral musicianship and the music theory test have been uploaded to the website of the Academy. So have a look, and then you'll have more understanding of the program here. So at the end, before you make the decision to apply for the Academy, talk to your friends, your parents, and most importantly, your music teacher. I'm quite sure they will give you the best advice so you can share your dream about music, you can share your passion about music, and I'm quite sure they will support your decision. So finally, I hope I will meet you in the audition soon. Thank you.